that's enough of that. Yeah. Oh darn! I forgot to turn on things. Hey, howdy. Welcome on into the stream. I am not nearly 45 minutes late to my normal times. I am simply 45 minutes late to my normal time. The reason is because I was fucking tired. There we go. Boom. There I am. Hi. Hey, howdy. It's me. It's me, Tilfin. Welcome on in. Let me put myself down here. That seems like a pretty good size. Pretty good size and all. Yeah. Yeah. Let me run a few tests. I'll have the music keeping on going. Need to look at a few things. I don't trust whatever the restream chat is. I never do. I don't trust it. But so every time that I start up a new stream using restream, and I go to both the Twitch and the YouTube live stream, I have to type in the chat for both of them, for both the streams there. And oh, for the love of, come on. But yeah, I just woke up. I just woke up. Last couple of days have been weird on my sleep schedule. I accidentally switched accounts. Yeah, I'm a mess. I ain't drunk anything. I ain't ate anything. I have simply been, you know, I have been, and I have been trying to catch up on sleep. Like, oh dude, yesterday during work was my very first time actually like passing out with no real recollection of going to sleep. Like I had been a little bit shaky on my feet for the day. It's like I started up my work day and it's like, oh cool, I've been awake for roughly 20 something hours because I had to be in a wedding. I went to my baby brother's wedding and I did things. It was a cool wedding. Gosh darn it. Hang on. How do I navigate YouTube? How doth? Does restream help? I bet you I have to. I bet I know what it is. I'll figure that out. No, I don't have to figure it out. I don't know what it is. I know what the issue is. Just Twitch today. No YouTube stream today. I'll upload it later to YouTube. But I have to do password stuff. But today was my very first time experiencing going to sleep with no recollection of actually going to sleep. And I lied. I have to fiddle with one more thing. I have to fiddle with one more thing. Okay. Oh, all right. Fiddle with the one more thing. There you go. I had been awake for way too long. Simply too long. Had not slept. And I had finished my tasks at one area, and then I sat down and I checked my phone to pause my audiobook reading of Halo: The Flood that's available on YouTube through a independent voice actress who has been going through and reading all the Halo books. Hopefully this isn't... I'm sorry. Having to adjust my microphone. I'm sorry. I paused the video and then I passed out. I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened, but like I just paused the video. I had my phone in my hands and then it was 20 minutes later and I woke up with the back of my throat hurting like I had been snoring, and I just passed out. I felt rested, like, you know, second wind rested, like you took an actual proper nap. But yeah, that was fun. So as soon as I came back home, I went to sleep. I was like, oh, you know what? I will sleep the whole day. I didn't. Oh, hang on. Let me just... some caffeine in my system. I'm gonna get this water, augment it with caffeine, vitamin D. I usually use Rogue Energy water supplements. I haven't tried much of the newer Gamer Subs flavors. It's like all the like normal and hinged and not tee funny flavors for Gamer Subs are kind of bad, not gonna lie. Like I had tried almost all the ones that they had available at some point or another. It's like, you know what, they all kind of suck, and the only one that's any good is Guacamole Gamer Fart. But now that they've added more flavors that aren't just Guacamole Gamer Fart, I haven't tried them yet. But my favorite flavors from Rogue Energy include grape and dragon fruit, and there's another one. They have this one, the Rocket Pop. The Rocket Pop energy drink, and it's supposed to be kind of like the American flat, or the red, white, and blue rocket popsicle things. They were in ice cream that I used to be able to get from ice cream trucks way back in my childhood. You know, whenever ice cream trucks were a thing, and ice cream trucks could be profitable and, you know, out in the country because gas was cheap enough, but also like, damn, lack of public infrastructure, lack of third spaces, lack of ability to simply go outside really did kill ice cream trucks. There was this very particular aftertaste with those red, white, and blue sparkler rocket pops, rocket popsicle things, and Rogue Energy got it. they succeeded. They got it. They did it. All right. Let's continue our game. Yeah. Let's continue gaming. Probably going to be a relatively short stream. Going to end at my normal time because I'm still tired. I'm still a bit tired. Oh, and because I haven't turned off my VPN, I'm still going to get like, welcome to the chat room on my chat logs. Just all the time. It's like, welcome to chat room, welcome to chat room, welcome to chat room.
Another Ashura down.
Still doesn't feel like we're winning.
Because we're not. Not yet. But give yourself some credit. 2 down out of what? 4? That means we're already halfway through. Looks like a good job so far.
You're right. Thanks.
What is it that the Ashura are doing? What is it that they're doing again? What is it? I don't remember. I think they're inciting riots and getting people to fight each other.
Thanks for having my back, Kira. Good job taking him down.
I know, right? It took me forever to make the cyber voice interface work with my rig. I'm so glad I got the chance to test it in real life. It works perfectly. If only I had figured this out back then.
What would have happened?
Well, for starters, Hell would have been running far more efficiently. And we would have been able to take care of Architect AI years before it woke you up.
Right.
So I, Jack, would not have been able to have woken up. Oh, that's one of them. That's one of them weird Englishisms. One of them weird English times.
You been to the market this week? The ramen place is open again.
Good God,
I
I was
miss
sure
ramen.
they were closed for good this time.
No kidding. The prices are up again, though.
And I don't suppose they started accepting our currency.
You mean Connor's currency? Yeah, right. Has anyone? This whole idea is dumb.
Well, it's a long shot.
Ease up. He's not standing behind you.
Well, it's a shitty idea.
I mean, what are we? A government?
Literally,
I suppose
yes.
we're clerks. Connor's the government.
The king, more like.
Hey, Adrian. Got a joke for you. How many keys does it take to change a light bulb?
1, but I've got a feeling that's not the answer you're looking for.
Damn right it's not. A whole squad. One to change the bulb, and the rest to shoot up the neighborhood.
Is that even supposed to be funny?
I mean, isn't killing civilians the epitome of fun for you guys?
I'm just one guy.
And
He's just a
thank
little
God for that.
guy.
You got a stiff neck from watching my back as is. Zoe, what did I tell you about the water deal with the hammers?
You told me to start with 10 power cells per tank and not go lower than 6.
Well then, how come the note on my desk over there states you agreed to 5? Did I miss a memo about an arithmetic update? Is 5 more than 6 now?
We need those cells, Connor.
Wrong, kiddo. We want the cells. They need the water. We can live without shooting anyone for a while. Without water, they're dead in 3 days. Tops. See the subtle difference?
Or maybe, just maybe, before dying they'd consider buying water from the old guard and stop dealing with us altogether. Especially since we're demonstrable dicks who are trying to scalp them on freaking water.
You kidding me? The old guard would never go lower than 7. They're not dumb. Keep spying, little buddy.
So you know how Dolores Umbridge in one of the Harry Potter books was an actual demonstrable dick, right? It's like she's one of those characters that's meant to be hated. She's written to be hated and nobody likes her because you shouldn't. It's like, end of question, you shouldn't. She's written ugly. She's written mean. She's written deplorable. If you like Dolores Umbridge, then something's wrong with you. Seek help. Readjust your world value. Every time that I encounter a character that's meant to be disliked or written to be hated, I don't outright hate them. It's like I don't feel right being manipulated into hating a character for the simple fact of, you know, they're a character that's meant to be hated, that feels incredibly shallow. I would much rather have a character that has both merits and demerits, and that they're like a fully fleshed character, and then be able to compare them to other characters that are similarly well written, and then say, nah, that one's my least favorite. There's one book series in the Stormlight Archives. Not not a very well known book, kind of underground, written by Brandon Sanderson. Multiple billion book. I mean, not probably billions, but one of the most popular fantasy series in recent memory. What's the name of one character? List of Stormlight Archives characters. Stormlight Archive. Sorry, not archives. Archive. Not Seth. Not Kaladin. Sigil? No, I don't think it was Sigil, right? Was... Hang on. Moash? I think it is. Okay. All right. Enough of that. Moash is the character that is my least favorite in Stormlight Archives, but I still really like him. And Connor is being written to be kind of a dick that nobody is supposed to like, but I'm trying to find the merits. And so far the only real merit is I like it whenever people laugh at him and tell him who asked.
Finally, we'll get some answers.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of scared of what we'll find out. A part of me just wants to forget the Ashura, pretend they never existed, and go back to worrying about problems I'm sure we can overcome.
It's always better to know your enemy.
Yeah, but sometimes ignorance is bliss. The more you know, the harder it is to have hope. I feel like we'd have never made it this far if we knew the odds we were facing.
Hope is not about odds. You taught me that.
I did, didn't I? Thank you for reminding me what I'm all about.
The only time ignorance of your enemy is an actual defense.
I think I'm gonna ask him to sign my gun.
Why would you do that?
Well, you know, he's kind of famous, right?
We're all famous. We're the fucking climbers. We took down the Keymaster.
It was mostly him, though, wasn't it?
It was a team effort, and there's neither G nor R in team.
Yeah. All right, Connor, what you got?
That's what I call success. You ought to bring me the heads of our enemies more often. A couple of those above the entrance, and all those punks will think twice before crossing us.
What are you going to do with him?
Break down his defenses, and pry everything you ever wanted to know about the Ashura from that twisted mind of his. Four Eye's already prepping her gear. She'll start on him soon.
I meant after that.
I just told you. Stick it on display.
He's alive in there.
Not for long.
Is he alive? He's not exactly connected to like a battery pack to sustain the cyber void part of him, and there's not exactly a rest of his heart or rest of his body with which to have metabolic processes. I have a feeling that we're going to get all 4 of the bodies of the Ashura in our Hot Connection hub world base, and then they're going to activate, and then we're going to be in trouble.
How is Avatar alive in there?
Same as you were during your 20 years retirement episode. Those implants of yours are not only good for killing, they also make you impossibly resilient. You survived years in a dumpster, but you could survive weeks outside. Probably hours in outer space. Ghost runners don't die unless they're killed.
That's a reference and a half. I know that the devs couldn't help themselves. I know that they had to snuck that one in for their own amusement.
So, what happens now?
Well, you're going to be late for your meeting in about now.
Right.
Meeting.
Everyone should already be in Connor's office.
What about you?
Honestly, I don't feel like going. I'd rather just read the post-mortem report. But have fun sitting there for hours, waiting for something interesting to happen.
Thanks.
That's what I do at my company. Like, there are these mandatory meetings, and I say, you know what? No. And I get on my bicycle and I leave.
Not much yet. His brain is alive, and he's putting up a hell of a fight.
This is bad. We need to find Mitra before he makes his move.
And we will. Just take it easy.
This threat is bigger than anything you've faced before, Muller.
Nobody asked for your advice, Commander Rasputin. Just let the Keymaster Jr. here work and we'll get— What the fuck?
Holy shit.
What was that?
He's conscious, and he's just used some...
Connor?
Oh.
Connor!
Your old master's head is at your feet, right where it belongs.
Why are you doing this?
I cannot stand and watch a free runner be disgraced with such servitude. Shake off your shackles, number, or die as their slave.
We're under attack. The church is here.
I'm going after him.
I respect the amount of just like ignoring of... Oh, that's cool. Just the amount of ignoring that guy with the sword. I love that disrespect. There's a memory shard right around there, yeah? As far as I can see it, but no.
Team 4, I need you to move in and engage the enemy by the warehouse.
Sound like moving.
We'll be dead in seconds. The warehouse team will assist you. They'll commence a counterattack as soon as you get the cultists' attention. That chance Winston and his guys will have the balls for that.
It's time to move quickly. Am I capable of conscious thought?
Team 4, listen. If we don't work together, we're all gonna end up dead.
Oh, I didn't buy any new upgrades, any new toys.
Oh, that's right. We didn't.
Wait, blink? I got blink. Is that an ultimate? Yeah. So allows you to target and dash towards 2 enemies, killing them instantly. Okay. So nothing different from the first game. Yeah.
They're here for the head.
Too bad we don't have it anymore. Unless they're good with Connors.
Kira.
Too soon.
I don't know. I don't. I tried throwing the shuriken at one of the walls while I was on one of the shuriken walls, and it looked like it just impacted the shuriken wall behind me. So now I do not trust.
Jack, what's your status?
All right.
He escaped. I'm on my way to the main entrance.
All right, good luck.
There's a thingy down here. What is it? What sort of codex entry could you possibly be? Like holotat. Okay. Oh, those are cool. Any sort of like cyber-esque tattoo will always remind me of Love, Death, and Robots, and how much I loved that first episode. That first episode of Love, Death, and Robots was the best piece of cinematic anything that I had ever watched, and I was so sad that the entire rest of the series was not just more cage fights.
You defend it. Duh. Grow
Oh,
some balls and keep shooting. HQ out.
there we go. I saw a red line cut through me.
I need you to intercept them. Nah, we're dug in here. What's the point of giving up a good position if the armory crew is twice our strength anyway? This isn't working.
There we go.
I'm heading out there.
Where's Zoe?
Busy staring at a corpse. The point is, Zane, that today the armory is manned by Corey's team. Shit, I didn't. Don't tell me you're gonna leave an old man and a bunch of kids to fend for themselves because you're scared of a few nut jobs.
No way, Zoe. No way. We're moving out.
Glad you're okay, Zoe.
All right.
But someone has to sort these fools out.
Ghost Rider, I heard them say. I do think that I need to go back and watch one of the episodes. I think it was, oh man, game became crunchy. What happened? Okay, I think it was just spawning in more enemies. Aw. Hang on. Wait, where am I now? Where am I? Hang on. Okay, I understand where it is that I'm at now. What was the episode? I think it was a Deep Blue or something like that. Okay, I missed that somehow. All right. The episode was about a robot that was or an AI that was originally in a like a toy boat AI, and then it just evolved itself into something incredible to be like a world leader of some kind. And then at some point it decided, you know what, I don't want to be an incredible knowledgeable AI anymore, and so it called in a journalist to record their, like, I don't know, their last memoirs before turning back to a little toy boat. And I remember binge watching all of Love, Death, and Robots whenever I first watched it, because that first episode was really fucking cool.
Agreed. It's like an endless wave. Any ideas?
What if... Jack, listen. I managed to uncover the laser's generators. If you throw something at them,
I missed that.
something at them, they will overheat and explode. That's fucking crazy! It's gonna cost us the only security we have here. But if we don't do it, it's gonna cost us a lot.
Did he just like rapidly shoot at his friend, like one shot at his friend? Did he do that? But I think about that one particular episode sometimes with the Toy Boat AI. I didn't think about it as much whenever I first watched it because I just kind of binge watched the whole show that was on Netflix as one does, but I didn't recognize then.
Kira, this isn't helpful.
Just like this sorry bunch.
But I didn't know that there was like a moral or a lesson each, or a point that the creators of Love, Death, and Robots wanted to convey. Whenever I binge watched it, I just kind of binge watched it. What? I'm trying to cut the bullet to parry it, just like in the old days. Darn. Or I can just bother to not parry it and be met with increased success. Okay. Somehow I wasn't actually shot.
The interface's main entrance is clear.
This is it. We're safe. Head back, Jack. It's time to regroup.
I believe the first episode of Love, Death, and Robots is about the only one that didn't really have a moral or a lesson. There was the first episode, the episode with the mecha farmers, the farmers of the mechas defending against the Zerg or something like that. And then the one about the spirit fox having her body replaced with mechanical pieces. And then the rest of them were kind of just you know, meant to tell a story. But I was not paying attention to any of the lessons that they might have wanted to convey, or any of the messages that the show may have wanted to convey. Oh, that's pretty good. Makes you invulnerable to all projectiles and melee attacks. That's sick. That's sick and mine. Hang on. Block Scorchmans and Chooks. Who? Forming a perfect parry electrocutes enemies around you. Forming a perfect parry regenerates 3%. Nah, I don't need those. I just need that one. Each combo increases movement speed. You got it. That's pretty good. That's so per good. I'll take it. All right, and then I'll fiddle with my upgrades later, because apparently I'm not allowed to fiddle with the upgrades now during...
What are the casualties?
Unclear. Half of the squads are not responding, but I think some of them just turned off their radios and went AWOL. Oh, and half of the responsive ones refused to report to me. Zoe's gonna need to talk to them. These people don't follow orders or procedures.
They're not soldiers.
I've noticed.
So what, were the climbers supposed to be just a whole bunch of friends?
Saul was looking for you. Check on him first. He said it's important.
Oh, okay. You got it. She doesn't want to talk to me. I get it. He doesn't want to say anything.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Downplaying the Ashura, setting himself up to be Dharma's new boss. Ignoring us? He had it coming, didn't he?
Probably.
What are we gonna do now?
Same as always. Survive.
There's no one to replace him. Not even close.
No one's irreplaceable. You once told me you were going to rebuild this rebellion from the ground up.
Yeah, that I could do. It's leading what we have built that worries me. I've only ever followed. Never mind. For now, we know what we have to do.
Let's just see. Oh, you got him in a sensory deprivation tank now. That's cool. Actually, why did Mitra infiltrate this place and then only take the head?
Close.
He wasn't really close to anyone. But we've been together in this for a long time. Yeah.
He deserved a better death.
Well, I think all deaths are equally bad. Lives can be good, though. And he managed to have one. The most one can hope for, really. And yeah, while you were busy, I managed to rip out one last thing from Araman. This chip should give you back one of the skills you lost after your malfunction.
Thank you, Saul.
The battle with the Keymaster.
Don't mention it.
Tempest, I have the ability to chuck air at people now. That's cool. I'm probably going to forget that I have that available.
Did you not see the attack coming?
I did, same as you, like 2 seconds before it happened.
What exactly did Avatar do?
Temporarily blocked Mitra's Bushido, which allowed him to act against his programming and harm the citizens of the tower.
How was he able to do that?
Adam's code must have an exploit, and he learned how to use it. But I was looking right at Avatar's brain when he did it, and we're in luck. It lit up like a Christmas tree.
How is that lucky?
Such intense brain activity means it costs him a lot. Suspending Bushido is difficult for Avatar. It takes effort and time. Might even involve some random variables, which means he can't just spam it every few seconds.
That's why Mitra left.
Probably, yeah. With Bushido active, I could take him. And if Avatar can do this, he must be pretty valuable to his pals.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, I managed to get something out of him.
Yeah?
Pictures of something that looks like a stash. Coordinates, too. Can't tell what it is or why he had it in his head, so obviously unprotected.
Could it be a trap?
I don't know. Why would it? I mean, Mitra had a chance to kill you right there if he wanted to. But he went for the leader. I think it was just revenge from his side. Either for killing Ahriman or for taking the head. Both, probably.
No, I have a feeling that he wants to destabilize
I think it's worth checking out.
all non-ghost runners.
We have.
And he doesn't really
I'll
want to
send you
kill
the
Jack.
details in a bit.
Because
Sure.
Jack is a ghost
Getting
runner.
prepared in the
And
meantime.
wants Jack to embrace his cybernetic enhancement life and be a god among men. Because the only reason why it is that Mitra isn't able to just slaughter the entire tower is because of Bushido.
I'm in position.
Beyond this point lies the Hammer's territory. You want to go the safe route or the fast route?
The usual one.
Oh, hey,
I'm
here's the
gonna
demo.
stop asking. There's a couple of small patrols in the area. Nothing you can't handle, though.
I think that's the first entry. I think that might be the very first, like, entry animation.
The Hammers, work out a peaceful solution. But nowadays, most of them are trigger-happy, drugged-up brutes. I have no idea how Ahriman kept them in line.
He didn't. That's the way he liked them.
There's just no end to them. like a billion of them around.
Oh yeah, I need to. Hang on. Right. There you go. Okay. There we are.
Guess they're not picky when it comes to recruitment.
What? 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 Darn it. Oh, I can just throw a shuriken twice at it?
They seem really pissed off. Though I suppose that's to be expected. You did kill their boss.
They were already like this before I did.
Ooh. Hang on. Why is it closed? How do I open it? There's a thingy. There's a thingy. I know that there's a thingy. I want thingy. Because I understand that there's a thingy. Okay, so to get to thingy, I have to go through the back way. There must be a back door somewhere. Oh, my throat feels funny. Entirely because I simply... Wait, why is my mouse also weird? Hang on. Okay. Almost entirely because I simply woke up and started streaming. I think the morning voice is wearing off. So that's a sword. That's a new sword. Hang on. How does one access the new sword? Trying to find up there. Anatamu? Anathema? Anathema? My katakana is iffy. I apologize. I have a feeling I can get up there. Okay, can't go back. All right, cool. This must be the area that I can go through. Wait, is there an invisible wall there? Yeah, darn. Okay. Oh, can't go through that way. How doth? Well, I guess I could take the long way around. Oh yeah, I got a copy of a functional copy of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and I did the smallest bit of testing, and it does in fact work with Prime Hack. So in the future, I will also be doing a stream of Metroid Prime 3 and also Metroid Prime 1 randomizer with Prime Hack.
God, they're pissing me off.
With the
hammers. The hammers. And the church. And all the gangs. All I want is to survive at all costs. Even if it means pushing everyone else down. Nobody sees the bigger picture.
We do.
Yeah. And look where it got us.
I'm looking forward to being able to do Metroid Prime 1 randomized. Just like have absolutely everything randomized to hell. And then have rocket jumping. Looking forward to that. I should have expected that. Full boy me. But it'll also be my first time playing through Metroid Prime 3. And I'm looking forward to playing it. I want to play it. Ooh, thanks for telling me where to go. I activated something, I suppose. I don't know what it is that I activated. Didn't hear the do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, that felt like I should not have actually killed him. Sword? There are some times that I feel like I shouldn't have killed a lot of the enemies that I have killed. Also, what's wrong with me? I mentioned that I had my baby brother's wedding. Yeah. Ooh. It looks pretty. I'll take it. The creator. It looks pretty. It's a prime Nakana from Warframe.
You're getting close. Let's hope they've got something we can use in there.
And if they don't?
Then all we can do is hope that Kira tracks down Mitra's signal.
That didn't sound confident at all. I'm hurt.
Kira, what are you doing on this channel?
I keep an eye on all of our channels, just in case.
They aren't our channels, not the encrypted ones.
Fine, fine. I'm leaving.
God, I hate her.
Now that's just mean.
Get out!
Yes. The most capable ruling body. A bunch of arguing high school children. I feel like that's about as accurate as it gets. Okay.
Jeez, where did they learn to move like that?
I think you know.
Right.
There we are. Beautiful. Curses. What? Wait, can I think I remember that I didn't. Okay. Ah, there we are. There we go. Beautiful. I think I remembered not needing to actually impact with the. I didn't actually need to like shift into the wall in order to break it.
There's a whole bunch of them ahead. Perhaps you should look for an alternate entrance?
What? What was that?
Perhaps not. Perhaps not.
No point avoiding a small fry.
Remember how I said that there was a wedding that I went to? My baby brother's wedding that I went to. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I had to make a very conscious effort to not constantly make jokes during his own wedding ceremony. It's like I had to not be a fucking clown. I had to not be a jester. I know that CPAS isn't going to hold it against me if I draw a red nose attachment to my PNG model. Because sometimes I'm just a clown.
Team Kira reporting in. You're not Team Kira. You're not Team anything. What do you want?
I figured out a way to track Mitra.
That's
Help? No. Access to Jack's system? Yes.
Wait, what for?
The only signal a Ghost Runner system will automatically respond to is...
Another Ghost Runner signal?
Correct. Takes a thief to catch a thief. Or something like that.
Smart.
Of course it is. Now, give me the access, Jack.
Done.
Like at one point.
You're almost there. Seems like you're approaching a warehouse.
What do you think is inside?
Loads of stuff, most likely. These warehouses were built to store the equipment used for Dharma's construction. Whatever couldn't be repurposed is probably still rusting in there.
A pile of scrap untouched for a century.
Up until last year, this area was heavily guarded. Keymaster had a tight grip on all the resources in Dharma.
At one point there was a god damn it game.
The range at which I can ping him seems to be pretty limited. I'll try to boost it, but it's gonna be tricky. Ghost Runners were not meant to be detected, nor to detect.
So that's it for this genius idea.
We'll find him eventually.
Oh, I know we will. I'm finding this bastard one way or the other. But every hour he's out there is an hour too long. Eventually, it just doesn't cut it.
But there was music that was playing during like the reading of vows and stuff, and it was music that went on for like a very, very long time, and I, a groomsman, had to try really, really hard to not just pull out my cell phone and start waving it around over my head in large loops, like old lighters in concerts, or rather lighters in old concerts. I should have thrown that. Never mind. That probably would have it probably would have detonated on the lasers. What is this guy doing back here? Huh. Weirdo. What? Okay. Oh. Darn. I'll be alright. I'll do okay. There we go.
Time to reap the rewards.
Okay, now we get our motorcycle, yeah? This is the part that's going to feel incredibly weird and incredibly whack. I remember not particularly caring for the motorcycle controls.
Wow, not what I expected. Think where this must have been.
Sorry to interrupt your bonding time, but it's kind of urgent. I've tracked down Mitra's signal, but it's almost out of range.
Is it ready?
I've unlocked the ignition, but...
Good.
But you have no idea how to write it.
I'll figure it out.
I think with like how dense the Dharma Tower is, that all the vehicles would have been transport of material goods only, or of exceedingly high profile people.
I'm using your SSW chip to ping his.
My what chip?
Your U chip.
Oh.
Once he gets too far from you, he's gone. Don't lose the signal.
Whee!
Where's he going?
Hard to tell. Stay on him, and we might might be able to extrapolate his destination.
Okay, the motorcycle feels a lot different from the demo.
I don't know. Those Ashura types are not your regular GRs.
So she's saying that it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for Mitra to be able to go sonic speed.
Where?
Outside. Should we just let him leave? Hell no.
Yeah, this motorcycle feels a lot less slidey and a lot less cumbersome than the demo version did.
He's going for the emergency hatch.
Aren't they supposed to be shut?
I don't think he cares about safety regulations.
I mean, can he even open it?
We'll find out, won't we?
This is it. I'm mobilizing everyone. All the climbers' teams will attempt to intercept him.
If he really wants to leave the tower, he'll never make it in time. And I think he does.
Darn.
And I think he does.
Screw that. This time we need to at least try doing this right. Keep me posted. Zoe out.
Emergency hatch 841 has just been unsealed.
Can you close it?
Sure I can. If I get within, like, 10 meters of it. And he's out. Abort mission.
No.
What do you mean, no? He's out of here. Gone.
I mean I'm going after him.
Well, then you better step on it. The hatch is closing, and we won't be able to open it anytime soon.
No, I bounced. I actually bounced. I thought I would explode on impact, but no, I bounced. But I've been listening to the Halo audiobooks that are available. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna have to put that conversation on
I
hold
won't be back today.
because there's going to be more voices, and I'm not going to talk over the movie. Woohoo! We're outside.
Jack, are you okay?
Ooh.
I'm alive.
Well?
Oh.
Well?
Okay.
You see Mitra out there?
Just creeps.
I have guns.
A lot of creeps. How are they alive out here?
Duh. That was their whole point.
Yeah,
We didn't alter people's genomes for kicks, you know.
Are you still tracking Mitra?
Not a chance. With all the radiation out there, I'm gonna need time to recalibrate the tracking software. Besides, he's probably already on the ground.
Why are there lasers here?
Adam wasn't big on immigration. Once he had his flock secured, he didn't want additional survivors.
What?
Once he had his flock secured, he didn't want additional survivors lining up or breaking in.
I have overheat. Okay. I have a limited amount of bullet before I overheat. Okay. Cannot spam gun. Wait. Okay. Okay. I understand the assignment now. I understand what it is I'm supposed to be doing now.
On a wall.
Technically, they're probably trapdoors. It's the remnant of a scrap design element. An outside elevator system.
Wait. Okay, it's hard to tell what's going on. Hard to tell what's going on sometimes.
Why? You want to turn back? You're about halfway down. The outer wall security system seems to be partially disabled.
Seems active to me.
Partially. Soon you'll move below the active defenses. You could say it's gonna be downhill from there on.
Yeah.
Jack, what is your plan?
Get down, find Yasura, get back.
You make it sound simple.
It is simple. It's just not easy.
All right. Good luck.
Whoa, what a view. Wish I was there.
No, you don't.
Okay, whatever change it is that they did to motorcycle, it feels a lot better. Just gonna say that now. Whatever changes they did to motorcycle, it feels a lot better. That said, it does feel kind of screwy sometimes. as evidenced by me trying to like break slide into that same wall twice, because I am still incredibly slidey, just not as slidey as before.
Okay, you're out of the danger zone. Outside, here we come.
Title drop. Sorry, I didn't mute my microphone. Welcome to Rubicon 6. No wait. Welcome to Armored Core 6. Fires of Rubicon. Except this Fires of Rubicon is yellow colored rather than gray and blue.
Where do I go now?
Oh, now you're asking for
Where
advice.
do we go?
We're so eager to listen while driving outside with no plan, preparation, or support, were you? Just kidding. It was really cool what you did. And it's
Yeah, shut up, Kira.
and I hate waiting and planning.
Okay. You're making me wait by telling me.
Him out here is going to be a little bit complicated. Just go for a ride. I need to get my bearings before I can come up with a plan.
The road is closed.
Yeah, I see. There's got to be a way to get through.
There better be.
So it's open world now? Interesting. Oh,
what
cute.
am I looking for?
Some kind of switch or something. I don't know.
Oh, would you look at that? I wonder which direction I'm supposed to be going. There's a tower, like a gigantic Tower of Babel. I'm curious on how the logistics of that thing worked. Like how in one of my favorite games of all time, there was a race of creatures that made, well, one of my favorite games of all time, there was a race of creatures that made a ship that was so incredibly big and so incredibly resource intensive that they destroyed their own planet in order to make it. Was Dharma Tower similar, where it was so incredibly huge and resource intensive that it killed the rest of the planet? Well, I mean, the reason the tower was created was because the planet was dying and it was unfit for humanity to live on. So kind of a moot.
What the hell?
What?
I don't like this.
Watch out!
Oh.
Kill it! Oh my god, don't kill it!
What?
Kill it softly!
What does that even mean?
Gently!
Damn it. What? I think they changed the timing on the parry a ton, because like normal parries, well, they have like the block mechanic in the game now, and that has both a huge safety window and also a huge parry window, but
Sweet Jesus!
What was I supposed to do?
It doesn't matter now.
What was that?
The Holy Grail.
What?
This is what me and the boss were trying to achieve. These are stable biomechanical beings immune to long-term outside exposure.
Look like zombies.
They are the ultimate synthetic life form.
So these aren't creeps.
Of course not. We never come close to this level.
I suppose I'll take my bike. I think that was the entire point of opening up this door, but because it was a door and it was going into someplace interior, my mind said, you know what? That's not fit for bicycles. Or for motorcycles.
Get back there! I need samples.
Don't worry. I've got a feeling we're gonna need a whole lot of them.
Excuse me? I figured that I would land in the curve. You know? Oh, I'm getting unstable connection. It'll be alright. Bonk.
Watch out!
What's that?
I don't know. Jump!
How is the bike still working?
I think it only affects biological material.
I don't have much of that.
But whatever it is you have, you wouldn't have it anymore.
True.
I wonder what Zoe has to say about all this. Is Kira the only one that's able to talk to me because she's able to connect to the cyber void? And the ghost runners are...
Killing.
Is this some sort of test?
Not at all. I'm just curious.
I don't seek violence.
Not what I asked.
The road is closed here too.
That's actually kind of weird. Seriously though, it looks like they know what they're doing. Setting up traps, closing the road. Ashura seems to really have taken over the outside in a way. You really need to be careful. We're on their turf now.
They have a lot of weapons as are available in the tower though. So I get the feeling that Mitra may have been regularly outside. Well, no, the Ashura at least. Because Mitra was the one that was most recently awakened. So them being on the outside might explain where it is they've been.
What is DSEC doing out here?
I'm just as confused. It makes no sense for it to be here. Guess it had to be stolen from Dharma. Probably somehow reprogrammed?
There's a sword over there and I want it. Let's see it. I likes ya and I wants ya. Now we can do this easy way or the hard way. Hard way it was, because I feel like I wasn't supposed to do that. Give me a straight sword, see what it looks like. It's a sword ass sword, and that's what it is. All right. Okay. I'm not sure how it is I feel about the open world segments of the game, because I am perhaps one of two people in... Okay, boss time.
They're getting weirder with every minute. Though, I have to say, I'm impressed.
I noticed.
I mean, if you have the ability to replace your flesh with something more akin to something that is more functional for your environment.
Not yet. You sure this is not a test?
Of course not. It's just small talk.
Why is it that you would put, I don't know, just 2 legs on yourself whenever you could have spider bot legs? The moment I play Fires of Rubicon, I'm going to be using the spider legs. I'm never, as soon as I have access to the spider legs, I'm never using any other leg again. I missed a memory chip.
Do you want to kill Mitra?
No. I want to stop him.
Possibly by killing him.
Possibly.
Can I take my bike over that? I don't think so. No. All right, got it. I think I may be like one of only a couple of people in existence that doesn't particularly care for open world. I very much prefer a structured linear map rather than an open world environment. I think the only other person, the only other like tuber character that I have seen, tuber character, streamer, you know, that I have seen that has expressed a similar opinion is Joruna on Twitch. Joruna V. She's a retro gamer.
What do you dream about?
I'm done with these.
Why?
I'm not a machine for you to test.
I don't think of you as a machine. I think of you as a killer.
Destroy all objects by deflecting projectiles. I can do that. I'm dropping so many frames. Why? I think it's just, you know, the game. I think it's just the game in general. It normally happens whenever it's loading in new stuff. So excuse me? There we go. All right. I can deflect. I can do the deflections. Motherboard level? I have so many points with which to use, but I have not used like barely even a fraction of them. I'll get the chips eventually. I'll get all the chips eventually. Well, probably not all of them. Probably not all the chips, you know. But I'll get a good grand number of them. But Joruna V is like the only other person that I can think of that doesn't particularly care for open world games. A different reason for my own, but she is a retro indie VTuber who recently got a new model, new debut. Played Luigi's Mansion recently. Sweetheart. She speaks in uwu. that just is how she is. And there's a clip of her. It's like she had a sub goal of some kind, and for a reward, the goal was that she would speak in uwu, and the clip is her realizing in real time that there was absolutely no difference between her speaking normally and her speaking in uwu. Where am I going? I don't think I'm taking my bike up that. Yeah, game's not allowing me to do that. So where is it that I'm going? Huh. I'm surprised I was able to do that. Something about being able to like in Just Cause 2, near the end of the game, a submarine comes up and out of the water, right?
Is good enough to track you out there. Either way, she has other stuff to worry about, so we're stuck with each other for now.
Who?
Did she agree to that?
Zoe?
Didn't have much of a choice. Didn't have much of a choice. Next gate ahead. Sure as hell didn't make it easy for us.
Ah, okay. All right. What? Okay. I didn't see it.
Any trace?
There we go.
Nah, not yet. But at least I'm getting a pretty good idea of the lay of the land.
I feel like I had a story in mind that there. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I had a story in mind, and it was something that I was saying, but then I got interrupted. There we go. I got interrupted by chatty NPCs, which I appreciate. I do like, I don't know. There was one thing that I don't know. Which game was it? I think it was must have been one of the Mass Effect games. Like perhaps Mass Effect 3 or Mass Effect 3 DLC that I appreciated, where it added in just like more dialogue for everyone. Oh, they're okay. I thought that they were the bar launching dudes. Okay, they have to be run into a wall. Got it. I understand how to fight these things. I am comprehending. I am learning.
There are so many of them.
You've struck a nest for sure. It's concerning how close they are to the tower.
I believe it was Mass Effect 3's DLC that had a lot of chatter.
No, I want the details. Temperature, humidity, atmospheric pressure, wind speed and direction, cloud cover. Weather patterns have not been studied for decades. Not since the last of the wall stations broke down.
Just hack the bike and use its sensors.
Huh. I feel like I shouldn't be mentioning all of these locked gates at this point, but the amount of effort put into doing that is just crazy.
They won't stop me.
Bet.
Okay, there we go. I nearly goofed and gaffed. I have a feeling that I wouldn't actually die to being on sand, but you never know. You never know with this kind of game, you know. I feel like in lore I would not die to some sand. That's what we in the biz call a popcorn fight, as made famous by Larian Studios in the creation of Baldur's Gate 3, because they understand that tactics games take a real fucking long time. Ah, there we are. I found the secrets. There we go. Give me that. Oh, it's a camo sword. I'm not going to be able to see that shit. You kidding me? I want my sword thingy on screen. There you are. They're hard to keep track of if it's not for the fact that
Well, there's a couple of smells that might indicate the presence of microbes, aka
dust.
Plenty of that around.
They're very strangely quiet. I don't know. Audio of this game is odd. EO. Hey. Kill 5 enemies with 1 explosive barrel.
Alright, I've got something, but it's really faint. Gonna need to boost your tracking capabilities further.
How?
That tower in the distance might have what we need.
How do you know?
I mean, look around. That's the only building I can see that looks kind of normal.
Towers? The children long for the towers. I press crouch. Okay. What? Okay. I didn't double shuriken. Hold up. What was that? Did I? There we are. Okay. Oh, I saw him show up on the map at the last second. Okay. I understand. I have a route. Oh, I thought it was in range. Double shuriken. Don't get clubbed on landing. Okay. I didn't. That's, you know, just like one of those times whenever it feels like I should have killed the guy that was definitely not on the camera, but it's just like, I don't know, what are them Ghost Runner-isms? It's like your sword does not really make much sense whenever it comes to hit reg. There we go.
You're almost there. Let's hope we find something useful.
Like your hitbox with your sword is paradoxically massive. Like it makes no sense, but it is a hitbox of all time. Okay. Okay, there we go. Did I hit it? Did I hit it? I hit it, right? There we go. Okay. Oh, right. Did I do it?
Well, there it is.
Cyber Void is here too.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
I'm blue. Oh. Oh, I'm crunchy. Oh. Oh, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet. I feel like as soon as I end the stream, I'm going to go right back to sleep though. So I'm not sure if I should eat anything.
Now that's weird.
What is?
Somebody's accessed this antenna recently.
There we are. It's like, you know, circadian rhythm and all that. Shouldn't eat anything, reset my sleep schedule.
2 hours ago. Either we're on Meter's track, or the outside is much more crowded than we thought.
But yeah, I've been listening to all the Halo audiobooks I can find on YouTube. All, like, mostly narrated by this one girl. And I enjoy what I have been listening to. It is cool. However, I am not as impressed with the second book, The Flood. because it really is just the events of the first game,
No way to tell, but
except as a book.
was pointing towards the tower.
This doesn't make sense.
Maybe he wanted to call us and apologize about the mess he made.
Well, he wanted to find the other Ghost Runners, yeah?
Or maybe they just used it to communicate with each other. Or maybe they used it to spy on us. It's hard to tell, and it's too late to worry about that anyway.
You got his location?
Not quite, but I do have the general direction.
The cool things about the second book, though, were... Wait, what did I just do? The only things I was like really interested about in hearing in the second game was whenever the story focused on anyone other than Master Chief, and that kind of reaffirms my personal philosophy that if you have any extended universe ability, then it's better spent on expanding a universe rather than focusing on main character or retelling a story. Because I really liked hearing about the grunt Papaya? Nah. Papaya is like kind of a cute name. It's not the name of a grunt or an unguli. I liked hearing about Fire Team Alpha and Private Jenkins. Okay, for some reason I just went backwards on it. Cool.
Well, that's that. Let's keep going. I'll guide you towards the signal.
And especially in comparison with the first book, you know, The Fall of Reach, that covers the really cool backstory of the first series of Spartans, which apparently I actually did read. I did read that at some point. I remembered everything that happened as it happened. It was like, oh hey, I have read this before.
Whatever they were using that tower for, at least it helped us get right to them. Damn, I love tracking people. Hate it just as much, but the return is always so satisfying.
Now I see where the creeps got their name from.
Very funny.
But I finished The Flood today, so I will go on to First Strike. What? Oh, I was not paying attention to my radar at all. Okay. There we
I
are.
think you can open the gate with some kind of switch, but I'm not sure about the lasers.
Don't worry, I have an idea.
Am I a puzzling kind of man? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I listened to all of The Fall of Reach, and I've listened to all of The Flood now. Now, whenever I play through the library on Legendary, I will know to pay my respects to Sergeant
What?
Matters McSomething.
Nothing, just nice.
And then I explode immediately into the next car as she's saying nice after jumping over the lasers. Thank you for being my cheerleader.
Do you see that? Is that road closed?
Starting to see a pattern here.
Get closer. Let's take a look at it.
What did I just do? Hang on. Why is there an invisible? Huh? Okay. Let me just. What is? Wait, I'm seriously not dying? That is a really cool, really huge Colossus Leviathan, though. That is really cool. Can I restart for checkpoint? Thank you. Thank you.
Looks like it can't be opened from here. Wait, see those towers around you?
Yeah, I say we investigate.
Agreed. Just be careful. This place might be swarming with them.
With them, you know. Okay, well. You know, them. The jaywalkers. Those who can speak outside of normal environments. The bioengineerables. You know, them. They came from outside. Onward and upward.
I can't stop thinking about these.
Super creeps.
Not very catchy. Whoever built them had incredible knowledge and skill.
Better than you and Mara.
Way better.
Why are they mindless then?
Apparently, consciousness wasn't a priority. At this level of proficiency, it was definitely a choice, not a side effect.
What about their biological parts?
Their bodies? I didn't get a good look, thanks to you, but they're not from our stock, that's for sure.
You mean these people weren't from Dharma?
Not a chance. We should assume the Ashura have something to do with these synths.
Synths?
Gotta call them something.
So what's the connection?
Somebody technologically advanced built those things. GRs and Ashura in particular are as advanced as it gets. Which means...
They built themselves an army?
Seems plausible. Question is, why and who built it exactly?
Well, I have a feeling that I just might get lost on the, you know, straight road getting there. Now I'm starting to see why it is that I didn't, you know, straight up fucking die. Motorcycle respawn, thank you. There we are. If you notice, the music has changed a bit. It's less overdrive and more drums. It's, I don't know, it's very hard to hear a lot of the music in this game. I even turned down like the sound effects and made the music louder in comparison so that I would have, you know, music. I want to hear game music.
We still haven't met the second hologram from the reactor.
Well, there you have it. That's their mechanic. Though, why wouldn't he drop by to resurrect his boss himself?
Bushido, regular Ashura are helpless inside the tower.
So they sent in the only one nutty enough not to care. Makes sense.
Fair. And then Avatar was just always in the tower, I suppose. So they disappeared, what, like roughly 30, 40 years ago. at the advent of the Ghost Runner project, and then because they were prototypes for the Ghost Runner project, they weren't at the tower ever because they escaped and came here instead. Ooh, hey. You blink? No. Hit more easily? Nah. Slash through a blocking enemy? Mine. That's mine. It's mine. Can block Scorchman's and Chook's laser attacks. Increase level of your ultimate abilities. Choice? Might as well. Upgrades in any column regardless of their type. Damn, okay, that just unlocks everything. All right. So now we have the ability to unlock literally everything. Let's go. Nah, I need to remember that I have ultimates. Yeah. Look at this absolutely necessary thing that you need. What was it? Camo? Yeah. All right. Gotcha. You ain't hiding from me, sir. Nuh-uh. Oh. Here we are.
What?
You know, killing.
You sure you want to go back to that?
Well, you never answered.
Because it doesn't matter.
Does to me.
I mean, fair. She kind of doesn't want the one guy that is able to slaughter absolutely everybody in the tower to not love. She doesn't want the guy who's able to kill everyone to love murder. I get it. It's like sharing a bed with an elephant.
How do you know?
Whoever put those beauties together, they didn't do it on the side of the road.
What about all of those towers, gates, traps? You think he built it all himself?
Most likely, judging by how advanced those creatures are. For all we know, he could have placed every brick himself.
Let's see it. I saw a purple memory shard. Yep, there we go. I figured. Yay! I get more. Now that I have the ability to, you know, just have any build, I am now more interested in having everything rather than just augmenting my normal base abilities. Ooh, I'm fucking good. First try. I'm the best. I'm amazed that didn't kill me. I shouldn't be alive. Oh, I'm also definitely going to be taking a look at the vista down here. I thought he had already fired his shot. That's why I charged through like an idiot. What happened to me? There we go.
Okay, this is your next stop. Fire it up.
Look at that Jormungandr. That Jormungandr ass looking snake going through the entire area. It would be absolutely crazy if it became a boss fight. If it just woke itself up and became a boss fight. No, speaking of, I think it's just the cyber void.
Well, Kira, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Who are you?
I am who I am.
What?
I am the Anointed One. I am the Pilgrim of the Dying Birth. I am the Awakener of the Dead. I am the Harbinger of the coming race.
I thought Architect was pompous.
I am Father's last-born son, and I am the father of the scions of the New Dawn. I am Madu, the dismantler of the Ashura.
Glad we're getting somewhere.
You come to my house, member. You kill my children. You bring the evil of Babel with you. What is it you are hoping to find here?
Mitra, I know he's here.
The firstborn is here, but you shall not be granted the grace of standing in his presence, for you are not worthy.
It's funny how I called it the Tower of Babel, how I compared the Tower of Dharma to the Tower of Babel. Funny how that happened. Nah, man, 12% drop frames, that ain't good. Oh, that's 1/3 of it done. I think I saw it save. And
Kira, I'm back.
So, how did it go? I noticed some weird spikes in your brain activity. What happened?
I think we found our mechanic.
Well, what did he say?
He introduced himself.
Seriously?
Yes, Dismantler doesn't seem pleased with our presence.
Like he has any reasons to complain. They came to us first.
Maybe they didn't expect us to follow.
but that feels like a stopping point for me. I am beyond tired. I'm still adjusting to having operated for nearly 40 hours on 2 hours of sleep. I'm going to go to bed. I am sleeping. Oh, that's way too hype. That is. Hang on. There we go. That's a little bit better. We are ending the stream. That's where it is. That's where it goes. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being around. We do not rate anyone today. But thanks for coming around. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. I've been Tilfin. Give a follow or something. I'll be here most mornings, 10 a.m. at Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye.